What's up, guys? My name's Anthony, and you're watching Crypto Ride, the YouTube channel that helps you navigate the ups and downs of the cryptocurrency space through crypto news videos, technical analysis videos like the one we're about to see, and crypto project review videos. If it's your first time stopping by, I want to welcome you. I want to thank you if you recently subscribed or if you've been with us for a while. And some of the stuff we've done recently, just for the record, we did this Cardano video talking about the roadmap progress and talking about their incentivized testnet. We're definitely going to follow up with a tutorial once that goes live. But also, obviously, the reason you clicked on this is because you are probably a Chainlink holder or someone interested in it. And something that you should know is this is a project that we cover regularly on this channel. So myself, I am big on Chainlink and I love analyzing the Chainlink chart. Without further ado, let's get right into it. The last Chainlink video I did was a week ago and I titled it, "Have We Hit Rock Bottom?" We hadn't yet, but I think there's a possibility, I'm not going to say yes or no, but I think there's a possibility that we may have. If you've been watching it this week, you probably saw that we came down as low as about $1.97 here. This was on December 5th, and since then, we've started to pull out. We were watching a descending channel, if you watched that last video, which looked something like this. It was going down. Of course, the lines were parallel. I'm just drawing them right now, but the lines were coming down. And what happened since then was we broke out. And I want to talk about the shape we've formed because it is something we've seen before with Chainlink. And the name of this pattern is a descending wedge. So just to review what a descending wedge is, you've got these two lines converging, coming near each other, going downwards. It is potentially a reversal pattern. In order to validate this, you want to see it hit the bottom a couple times, kind of bounce around. And then you can see as this comes to an apex here, it is coming to the end, and we can expect a breakout either up or down. Traditionally, 2/3 of the time, this is a reversal pattern. That's why you saw the arrow on the thumbnail of this video, because there is potential for this to go up. How high up? I don't know. I'm not here to say. And I'm certainly not one to make predictions, but it's something that I needed to make you aware of. So let's also take a quick look at Investopedia. Right, I read other books and whatnot, but a lot of times when I'm making videos, I like to just show you guys this so you know I'm not just speaking and making things up as I go, but this is a textbook descending or falling wedge. And you can see this is exactly what we're looking at. And one of the validators too that comes along with this is you should be looking at declining volume. And of course, it doesn't go in a straight line, but you can see the peaks are a little bit lower, kind of similar to if you're used to looking at charts, you see lower highs. And so that's a good thing, and that's further validating this reversal pattern. Another thing I wanted to highlight for you is that some studies suggest that a wedge pattern will break out towards a reversal. So a bullish breakout for falling wedges, which is what we're looking at, or a bearish breakout for rising wedges. And just for the record, that's kind of the opposite. I'll show you what that looks like. Just for the record, if you're someone who watches this, I know a lot of you guys watch my channel and you learn from it. And that's one of the things I hope to do for the community is to teach you a little bit as I learn. Right, so that's what the opposite would look like. And that would be actually a bearish pattern. So more often than 2/3 of the time, like I said, with a falling wedge being more reliable than a rising wedge. And of course, we are looking at the falling wedge right now. You saw the title of the thumbnail said, "Will history repeat itself?" Look at this. Right? This was a falling wedge that we had. I mean, the picture is worth 1,000 words, but I'll just talk about it a little bit. This falling wedge started here back on August 18th. This was 2019, and it lasted until September 17th. So this was about a month long, right? And you see we broke out. We kind of bounced around a little bit. We didn't break way out, but you can see, I want to point this out too, that when we broke out to the second touching point, I guess we'll say, right? You can see high, low, high. You see we touched here? And that's basically kind of where we broke out to. Going based off that historical resistance point, I think it would be interesting to see if we continue to break out. You can see we're trying to break out right now, which has really been interesting. Even since the time I made the thumbnail to now, which was like an hour, I put my kids to bed, and now I'm sitting here making this, you're starting to see this push. If I make it a 4-hour chart, let's just say, yeah, you see that push we're starting to make. Right? But let's go back to the daily time frame. This second point here, if I were to draw, it's right around, where am I? $1.33. And of course, that resistance point that we've had a hard time breaking was really over here back at the end of November, which was that $2.41. So these would be levels I'd look at to the upside if we did break out. Now, again, I'm not here just spreading hopium. And I'm not one of those YouTubers who's just going to make bullish predictions to get you guys excited so you click on my video. I'm here to give it to you straight and explain things the best way I know how, show you the bullish and the bearish possibilities. And the other thing I'll say is that when you're analyzing charts and you're looking for patterns, like it's one thing to go to Investopedia and read about it in books and studies, but it's another thing, and it's even better when you see a pattern in real life on a chart that you're actually working with. So this is a falling wedge or descending wedge that ended up breaking out to the upside inevitably, and lo and behold, we've got another one. Now this one is a little bit shorter. This started on November 14th, and at the time of recording right now, we're at December 6th Eastern Standard Time. It's 8:30 p.m. Right, I'm in New York recording this, but you know, we are running out of space. So this apex, if I were to continue these points, they're going to touch right here. They're going to touch on December 10th. So we've got this weekend. It's going to be interesting to see if this falls back down, but there's not really too many other places left for this thing to go. So we're going to see this break further down or further out, most likely within the next couple days. So it's going to be interesting to watch. But if this price breaks down, I'll show you some support levels that we have looked at in the past. This is $1.98. Really, this is the $2 price point. Again, I feel like I'm a broken record. I always say that's the psychological level, but it is. And it actually proved to be support just this week alone. I mean, I was watching the price. Truthfully, I was watching it at $1.97, and I didn't buy. I probably should have in hindsight, but I was hoping we'd see that $1.88, $1.87 price point, which if you scroll back is another historical support level. Same with, you can see it here, here, here. That's $1.77. So if the price does continue to go down, you know, I know we've had a little bit of a turnaround at the end of the day here, but it has been a bearish week. Sentiment in crypto is bearish in general right now, as far as I can tell. But if it decides to go down, these are the levels I'm looking at. If I see $1.88, you can bet that I'm buying. It all depends on where you are in your journey, and I'm never going to recommend to buy or not buy. And of course, I'm not a professional financial advisor, but it all depends on where you are in your accumulation journey, if you're a hodler or if you're a trader. If you're a trader, this is an interesting moment. You could definitely take something here if you want to make a swing trade. Try and take it from here to, I don't know, I mean roughly 235, and then get out of the trade, do a stop loss at roughly $1.95. Again, that's not financial advice, but if we're talking about patterns, that is something that you could look to do. Of course, you'd want the volume to come in and support that. You definitely would want to see the volume kick up. Like we talked about how the volume was declining over here. You'd want to see the volume pick up as this breaks out. You'd want to see a big green candle. Like this is nice, but you'd want to see another one kind of like that, or multiple greens, and you'd want to see this volume pick up to the point where it's no longer declining if you're looking for that. Again, nothing's guaranteed, and I'm not a professional financial advisor, and I don't trade my link. I accumulate link because I'm holding it long term because I love the project, as I know a lot of you guys who watch these videos do. Don't forget to give the video a like, by the way, if you enjoy this content. Subscribe so we can stay in touch, and comment below, say hi, let me know what you're thinking about Link short term. Now, Chainlink, if you didn't realize, has new partnerships forming, I don't want to say every day, but every other day, every third day. I'm not even joking. You see something come out from the official channel. And recently we saw Enigma, Block Lords on December 3rd. But the one I kind of got excited about was actually Ontology, because this is a project that I've been hodling a long time, and they are out of China. And you guys know I'm bullish on pretty much all Chinese crypto projects right now, after the president over there came out and endorsed it. In fact, I made a whole video about that right here if you're interested in checking that out. But I hope this has been helpful to you, and it's going to be interesting to see where this price goes once significant moves happen. Within a week or two, you can bet I'll be back with another one of these videos. Again, if you could just take a quick second and give this video a like, it would help support the channel and help the channel grow. Let me know that you guys appreciate what I'm doing and that you want to see more content like this. Until next time, enjoy the ride, and I'll see you on the flip side.